honey is being brazenly stolen on a massive scale. This is worse than anything the bears have done to us.
That's right, my friends, welcome to Icarus, now home to our little yellow and black-bodied friends who fly around doing only good in the world. Remember, honeybees are givers, not takers. They are not just a stinger, but a bringer of all that is good. But having said all that, we are the dominant species, and this is our planet to rule as we see fit, so why not exploit them mercilessly for your own good? And here's a quick guide on how to do that. Bee swarms can now be found in the wilderness, and they're pretty aggressive. They will attack you and your mount. When I filmed this, it took 4 swipes to disperse them. Now it only takes 1. That's been an update. And once you've done that, once you've cleared the swarm, you can find the wild beehive. You'll know what it looks like, as it has the same skin colour of your grandma, all pale and blotchy. And inside the hives you will find the honeycombs always, and you will find a worker bee. Now from time to time you will find a queen bee as well. These are precious commodities and you will need to keep those. Now you're going to find hives in caves quite frequently, even after the most recent patch, which has lowered the numbers. Hit the hives, open them up and take the loot. And don't forget that when you are in the tech tree, unlock the honeycomb, which gives you access to basic honey products, which you can make in the mortar and pestle. Beeswax, you are going to need that, and the honey, you'll use that as well. And don't forget, you can also make these honeycomb bars. Sweet to eat, but not really that useful. Now move along, unlock the beehive, and then the small beehive expansion, the beehive breeding center, the large beehive expansion, and the beehive extractor. And don't forget the honey mead. What's it good for? Well, not a huge amount, but it does look quite pretty. Now to make that beehive in your crafting bench, you'll need 10 honeycombs, which is about 3 to 4 hives. You just take all that honey, and once you've done that, you plonk your beehive down. And as you will see there, you do have the spaces at the top for all the unlocks. And your worker bees are like the fuel. Put them in the bottom there and they will slowly get used up, but they will start producing this honey. Lucky us. Now once those honeycombs are produced, you're then going to be able to make your small beehive expansion, which you do from the machining bench. And once you've crafted that, chuck that into your beehive and it will give you another 6 slots. And you're going to need all those slots because you're going to turn into a honeycomb farmer. Next, make up your beehive extractor in the fabricator. And when you put that in, this is what it's going to do. Let's just focus in there, and so you can have a good look. It's going to make beeswax, which you're going to need to craft various things, and the honey product. And as you will see, it just populates over into the right hand side, and you can take that out. When you've got enough beeswax, you can then make your beehive breeding center in your machining bench, like so. And you put that in, and this is where it starts to get fun, because that is where your queen bee goes, and it's going to start producing you worker bees. Don't forget that large beehive expansion in the fabricator. It's going to give you more slots, and you're going to need all of those. It's going to get very full of honey once you've finished with your honey farm. And as you can see on the left hand side, that's your normal one, and the right hand side is the fully kitted out one. Chuck your queen bee in when you get one, and it will slowly, ever so slowly, start producing worker bees, which populate onto the right hand side, and that becomes your fuel. This is your jarred honey that you can make. And also this is the honey mead. And you have this beastry of bees. And as I said at the beginning, bees are all things great. And you put the beehives close to crops and it will give you a 50% yield, which is quite significant. So get those beehives right in amongst all your crops, and then, my friends, you are going to be the ultimate farmer. Not just producing honey, beeswax and all sorts of other fabulous products, but you're going to get heaps more crops to feed your tames. Thanks for watching. See you in the next chapter.